Hi, my name is Hans-Peter Meyer, and today I'm at the Comox Valley Exhibition Grounds, is that right?
That's right.
With Patti Fletcher. Patti is a councillor with the town of Comox. She's also the vice chair of the Comox Valley Regional District Board, and she's standing in for Edwin Grieve today at a special unveiling that Jack and Patti will talk about. I'm also with Jack Minard. He is the executive director of the, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Jack, the Tsolum River Enhancement Society, as opposed to, no, the Restoration Society. Tell me the difference. What's a Restoration Society as opposed to Enhancement Society?
Restoration Society really concentrates on restoring habitats so that the natural fish come back and rebuild themselves on a wild basis, whereas enhancement is a hatchery based, where you're producing fish and you bring the fish back by producing fish in a hatchery.
And what we're talking about today is you folks have donated this sculpture, a concrete sculpture of a returning salmon, because of restoration activity on the Tsolum River. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, we are a restoration. We're a stewardship group, and we try to really work together with partners. We try to always keep in touch with what other agencies are doing, with what other groups are doing, and try to align our activities and our efforts together in an effort to be efficient, of course, with stretched resources and this kind of thing also, but also just to have that excitement of a partnership, because once that starts to happen, things start to roll, and pretty soon you've got something happening, and that's the beauty of these kinds of events.
Patti, this directly relates to the kind of work you do with local government. Can you describe some of the partnerships that have been part of what's happened here on these exhibition grounds?
Certainly. I mean, the exhibition grounds are owned, and the regional district are the stewards of these grounds, but certainly the user groups provide great impact and great resources to these lands as well, and the Tsolum River Restoration Society and the work they do and in providing this gift here today only enhances the property and the gift that this community has with this land.
So the river that we're talking about here is the Tsolum River. Can you tell me a little bit about the Tsolum River, Jack, and what kind of challenges it's faced?
Well, of course, the abandoned copper mine was the big challenge. In 1964, a copper mine was opened. In 1967, it was just abandoned. From 1967 until 1985, it was just left to basically create acid mine drainage, which actually ended up almost killing the Tsolum. Actually, it did. In the year 2000, DFO actually called the river dead. But by 1999, we'd already started to see some improvement. So that really gave us hope, and we went to work. We ended up with a great benefactor, a fellow by the name of Bob Hager, who's now passed away, who put the first $50,000 on the table and said, let's do something here. That $50,000 turned into $160,000 with partnership, which paid for the engineering design that was actually done on the site once the province came through with the $3.5 million or the $4.5 million to do the job. So again, from a very small grouping of people, adding agencies, building the partnership, getting all the right people at the table, we were able to solve 44 years of pollution in the river.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And what's the significance of this concrete fish here? What are we supposed to see or think about when we see this? Patti, do you have any thoughts on that?
Certainly. I mean, I think the real value of this fish is in such a simple way. It says to the community, respect these lands. Recognize the impact you have on the lands, on the river, that we're all here on this planet together, and that we all need to work together and live and coexist together. And I think this fish is just a beautifully simple way of just saying that to children, to adults, and to all members of our community.
Okay. Thank you very much for taking this time with me, Patti and Jack. And thanks for watching. My name is Hans-Peter Meyer. I've been talking with Patti Fletcher, councillor with the town of Comox, and today standing in for Edwin Grieve on behalf of the Comox Valley Regional District, and Jack Minard, the executive director of the Tsolum River Restoration Society. Thank you.
Thank you, Hans.
And thanks for watching.